What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. I wanted to share a story with you. So we have this older minivan, Chrysler Town and Country, and how we met this woman, and she's Spanish or Puerto Rican or something like that, and her English is pretty good, but not real great. But when we first met her, she was going someplace else, and she had a check engine light on for an EGR code or EGR problem. So at that point, she was trying to communicate to us that she has a mechanic and he can't figure it out. And sometimes EGRs are garbage aftermarket, and sometimes they're not. It's a crapshoot. So when finally we figured out he's done the job twice, she still has a check engine light, she can't pass inspection. So I said, all right, well, I want to start from scratch. I want to verify the code. I want to see what he did, and he just replaced the EGR valve. So I said, all right, well, I want to put a product that I use on so I can, trust it, and sometimes I can't trust it. So we do the EGR, and then I see that the technician or her mechanic missed the EGR tube, was completely plugged off. So, or almost all, if I remember, almost all the way plugged off. So that was the problem. And then if you don't get that tube clean, it's just going to put deposits in your new EGR. No different than your purge or vent valve. If your charcoal canister's coming apart, you're only ruining the new parts. So we fixed that. She drives the car, she gets it through a drive cycle, she goes through the inspection, and then she comes back for an oil change, and then we look the car over and we say, hey, you got some things brewing, blah, 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 blah. But over 3 years, we've managed to get this almost 90,000 mile 3.8 in excellent condition. Even though the body's got some rot and the rockers, all that, the air works, the headliner we did for her, a bunch of things, the suspension. I just wanted to show you guys this. Even though the body's a little rough, it's still a great car. Pay attention. There's no fluid leaks. We've addressed them. New oil pan, valve cover gaskets, everything that was a problem when we met her, we've slowly addressed as her budget allowed. Sometimes it was big portions, sometimes it was small portions. Even to the point where the headlight assemblies, she said, I want to make the car look better because it runs so good at this mileage and there's no car payment. And I agree with her. Make it look the best that you can and continue to drive it until you can't drive it no more, and then make a decision, is it worth fixing or buying another car? But at 185,000 miles, if we look this car over, tires are decent. The front ends, the tires are fairly new. The brakes are in great condition. The axle shafts aren't open. The front end's not making any noise. The exhaust does not leak. There's, everything works for an older vehicle. So we're here for an oil change inspection. She has a little loose molding that she asked me to replace. It's part of the wiper cowl. I'm going to try and repair that for her. So we're doing just a regular inspection on the car. Everything looks solid. I did hear a motor mount or something that thumped on cold start. I just wanted to take a closer look at that. There it is right there. So we got a bad motor mount in the front here. And I heard that when we started it. It wasn't really loud. That one's encased in the shield. Yeah, so how about that? So the car's in great shape. But my point to this story is, so could your car. If you have the right mechanic and the right technician who's advising you on what's good, what's bad, and you have a budget to keep your car on the road, you will save money in the long run. This lady's making 0 car payments. And so what if it costs her $2,000 a year or less to repair her older car? Average car payment today is between $750 and $1,500. So you do the math. Who's in the long run making better financial decisions? I would say, in my opinion, she is. We are. I am, because I drive an older car with no car payment. Once you pay off your car and then you pay off your house, the financial freedom that you will have is like someone taking the plastic bag off of your head and then every few minutes letting you have a little oxygen. So, this is no BS. Like I said, the body's a little rough, and it's not uncommon for something this old, but it's still a great car. an image isn't paying your bills unless you're, you know, in the porn business. Or maybe it is. I'm just saying, like, your personal image. You know, this is how I come to work every day. I drive an older car, and I don't really think it affects me. And maybe that's the wrong analogy, but my point is, the vehicle is rough, and she's still, you know, making money and going about her life, and everything's going on. So, you know, what you drive to other people sometimes means something, but it shouldn't mean anything, you know. People brag, oh, I have a Lambo, I have a Corvette, I have a shore house, I have all this, I have all that. So what? Some people do, some people don't, you know. But my point to this is, your older vehicle can be freshened up to the point once you catch up on everything. Her previous mechanic, right? Maybe you didn't say anything to her, and we've never tried to push anything on her. Like, hey, do you got a problem? And she's like, yeah, just fix it, just fix it, just fix it. You know, and a little bit here, a little bit there, and then she has a good car. So I just wanted to share that story that, you know, if you have a place that you're going to and you don't feel that your car's in good condition, and when you go in, they're not telling you that things need repairs or maintenance, because there's a difference, repairs and maintenance. They're two separate things. You might want to find another mechanic, because eventually that's going to lead you down the wrong road with that vehicle. But if he's doing a good job and he's reporting, you know, bad conditions and maintenance, and you're ignoring him, that's on you. But at least he's doing his or her job. Thanks for watching.